Hoot hoot, everybody. Hoot hoot. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the Noble Owl, and welcome to a new art challenge. Glug glug, everybody. That's so good. Okay, sorry. Plumey, you get to be over there now. Okay? And for the stream, we'll do this. There you go. Hoot hoot, everybody. Glug glug. Glug glug. It's April Fools. I completely forgotten. Hello, everybody. Wow, you guys are even changed your you even changed your profile pictures. Hello, everybody. Glug glug. Have a glug stream. I love this. What do we got? What do we got? There's so many glug glugs here. Glug glug in chat, get a glug glug back. Glug glug Ella Birds, glug glug Keg is happy, glug glug Momo, glug glug, oh my goodness. Hoot hoot. You're not gonna react, Plumey? Why are you not reacting? Did I forget to do something? I thought, Plumey, are you alive? Bloom Bloom. What? No! You got so many entries and Plumey's not talking today. Ah! I'm missing all the entries. You hooted just now. Okay, let's see. Joanne, thank you so much. 4 months. Momo, thank you so much. 21 months. Oh my goodness. And Ciel for 21 months. Glug glug. Natsu, 21 months. Goodness. Haji Keg and Yaji Keg. Oh my gosh. Way to be coordinator, everybody. That's so cool. Plumey's also playing a crack. Yeah. What happened, Plumey? Why not? Why not?
Hoot hoot.
Oh, there you go.
Glug glug Veal _1 Taikig. Happy April Fool's Day _1 Taikig.
Glug glug. Are you a cake today, Plumey?
Glug glug.
Yeah, you're a glug glug today. That's so cute. Citri, 20 months. Thank you so much. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? We saw a chance and took it. Absolutely right to do. I don't recognize half of you guys.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot.
Happy new month.
Happy new month. I even saw like Octavia as well. Oh my goodness, early too. Okay, who's here? Mitsu and Haji Cake. Oh my gosh.
Hoot hoot. Is it possible to shotgun a beer barrel _evil?
Is it possible to shotgun a beer barrel? Anything is possible. Just set your mind to it. Nyaji Keg. What's it, Nyaji Keg? Oh my goodness. The leader of the kegs. That's very Kegstra of you. Lapis Keg Dragon. Everyone, that's so cool. Ah, Plumies are so cool. Oh my gosh. Crescent the Mephisto, hello there. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone. The chat's going nuts. Pudding, hello. Ella Birds, thank you so much. 16 months, that's amazing. And Laurie, hello, hello. And Donnie, welcome. You also have a keg in there. The Lord of the Kegs. Man, everyone's so kegstra today. That's so cool. You guys are amazing. Good job. Foxwolf, hello.
Hoot hoot.
And Lisk
Glug
as well.
glug. Happy Cake Fool's Day.
Cake Fool's Day.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot.
The way we were all waiting in pre-chat for this was kegcellent. _laugh_1 taikid.
Everyone just quiet. I was like, is anyone here even? Thank you so much, Mary. 21 months. Thank you. Sugar Plumey too. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. And Yaji Cake still a Sugar Plumey and Natsu too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. CL2. Thank you. Kegstavia von Slantendorp. Oh my gosh. What is everyone else gonna say when your name is not didn't recognize you? Kiana, welcome. Bruja, welcome. Burb as well. Does Burb also have a... You also have a keg. Man, you guys. This is so touching. People, I would be like, do you think you have the best community? Oh yeah? Well, did your community change their names to something with keg for a day for you? I didn't think so. Silly Dibs, hello, Yori no Tosure. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're also a keg. Glug glug. And Micah glug glug. Ichigo, Freya was in early. Glug glug glug. Sorry if I missed anyone. Lapis Keg Dragon. Mama Bruja also. Oh my gosh. We have a Mama Bruja in. Welcome, welcome. Bruja Mama, yeah! We got Bruja Mama. Welcome, welcome. That's so good. Angela, welcome. Hello. Who else is here? Keg art. Keg art. Oh, keg art. Of course. That's Liam. I'm having so much fun just reading your Nodlenite. You're also keg. Oh my gosh, so many kegs. So many kegs. We have one big keg today. Oh, that's so cool, you guys. Thank you, Liam Keg. If you ever need anything, you gotta call Liam Keg. No one will know. If you ever need like one, if you ever need to get out of a tricky situation and you have to think of like a new name, you'll have one ready. You just, what's your name? Liam Keg. It's like so natural, like it's your second name. Oh man. Fox Wolf, new to the channel, welcome. You might not know what's going on, but we have this thing going on for me, like in Stardew Valley you can get these fine wooden kegs, and I caused a bit of a prank when I played Stardew Valley a while back, and I just started putting them very disorderly everywhere, and that kind of stayed with the channel. And it keeps coming back. We even have an emote. We even have emotes, as you see in chat as well. But man, kegs, they will be my greatest, you know, my legacy. If kegs are my legacy, that's excellent. That's kegcellent. Natsu Kegsu. It's never too late. It's never too late to be the keg that you always wanted to be. The real kegstra is the real kegstra sensation is within you always. Each and every one of you, it's your own special keg that's always brewing something, and then one day that'll be done and be the most valuable thing ever. See, we even turned it into something something motivational. Then sending you my kegest regards. You kegest? Oh my gosh. Heading out for now. Okay. Roam free. Oh keg. Star Valley. Yeah. So what's the new art challenge? Yeah, I bet you guys are here for that. But there's a bunch of kegs, so I'm not gonna be able to change my name for 14 days, but it's worth it. Heck yeah, it's worth it. Thank you so much. This is so fun. Yo, use the yarn gnome. I do keep building that pressure. Yeah. But it's like it's a conserve. You know, you're just it'll be ready someday. What's your favorite thing to draw? Everything. I just love drawing. Keg Silas, go for it. I would love to change my name, but you know, that would just mess with everyone to find my channel again. But thank you everybody. This is amazing. This is lovely. I'm gonna put a cake on my head. The cake can be on my head. Well, actually, that's Plumy's spot. I think it'll just stay there. All right. So welcome. Today, I'm revealing a new art challenge. Because we had the Pokedraw OC and the feature last weekend, it is time for a new art challenge. And that art challenge is none other than... I would like to have a little font to show it, but I don't have it right now. Let me see if I can... Okay, it's gonna be a little scuffed reveal, okay? Bear with me. The new art challenge is none other than I'll switch sides. Ta-da! Impressive logo right there. Impressive reveal logo. There's none other as impressive as this. So what does I'll switch sides mean? You already saw my Oshi in the thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, evil or good? I love this topic. Yeah, you guys are so impressive. Thank you. It took me so long to make. I made it myself. I typed it myself. Oh my god, that logo is so pretty. Exactly. See, you guys are on board with this. You guys know exactly. You know exactly how to how to work with me. Okay. I'm now Keg. Yeah. Good Yzma and bad Cusco type. See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes. We have some rules around it, of course, but that is basically it. Let me do there's none other better to reveal this than the bad hoot himself. Yeah, so I'll switch sides. Is indeed a bit of a polarity change challenge. You are all going to pick either a hero type character or a villain type character and draw them as their counterpart. So turn someone evil into good, or turn someone good into evil. Basically. And let's see. What? So rules around this challenge is basically that, what we just said. You pick a character. Can be both your OC, can be your OC, can be fan art of existing characters. Like fixing a villain or corrupting a hero. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it, actually. So, yeah, that's basically what you do. I'm gonna run through the art challenge rules one more time, just so it's all right. Everything is here. So you do that, you turn a character from good to evil, or from hero to villain, from hero to villain, or villain to hero, and you submit your drawing with the hashtag #OwlSwitchSides, and also make sure to include a picture of the character in their original form, because if you pick an OC or you fan art some fandom I don't know, I won't know. I won't be able to see it. You don't have to draw both. You don't have to draw the original type. You're just gonna have to have a little original picture to what they look like. You don't have to draw both. And yeah, you can do a chibi version. Yeah. May it be a former villain, which I've already seen the series change from evil to good. If it's their villain version, I would like to see your depiction of what they would look like as good. Because yes, there are shows and series and movies where the villain has a change of heart, or the other way around, or they come out as a hero, or the other way around. But I want to see your interpretation of it. Like, how would you draw the hero as a villain, even if they already have an existing, you know, hero outfit or look? That's not a challenge. This is a character design challenge. I need you guys to design it yourselves. It is a character design challenge, exactly. And villainous, of course, yeah. So, if no existing heel turn, heel face turn, or face heel turn, anything, or turncoat, anything, no existing ones, you can pick one if you can draw them. You know what? Actually, I could even give an example, because I know which one I'm gonna pick. And in that sense, like from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated series, there is a certain character that has a bit of a change of heart, multiple times even. But yeah, so for instance, Fire Nation Zuko goes from baddie to goodie to baddie to goodie. But I would like, if you wanna change Zuko from baddie to goodie, and you draw him from the beginning of the show, then I want you to draw him how you would see him as a goodie at that same time. Because yeah, you could just draw him with short hair as he's later in the show and stuff like that, because he's good then. But no. I won't accept that. I want you to draw your own version. Character design, go. Deadline for the entries is gonna be May 1st, end of the month. Easy to remember. You got 1 month. And that's it. Submissions will be accepted in the Plumi Discord, in the YouTube community, in Twitter, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Comprende? Everything good? Everything good? I have also updated the general rules, because this is one of those challenges that kind of might need a little extra attention to it. Here we go. So these are the same rules I already went through during the challenge, but I would like to run through them run you through them again, because I have expanded a little bit on the description of them. And if you have any questions, you may ask, and if I miss them, leave a comment. That's a good point, Mary. Plumi, are you with me, or are you just not feeling it today? Let's see.
We have a Plumi community Discord. Use the invite link that got posted in chat to join.
There you go. So, Plumies, you really surprised me today. That was really funny. And this is exactly why I also kind of want you guys to have your own private spot in the Discord. Subscription notifications worked towards the end of it. They didn't initially, because Plumi was not having it. I apologize that Plumi didn't say any of this stuff. Plumi was also having a hard time. Like, it's also pranking me, sadly. Was there someone that subscribed to that Plumi didn't react to? I'm gonna have a look that everything is working fine again. Because it did read a minute ago. Really? Plumi, why you do this? So you're not seeing alert boxes or anything, or what happened? Did you see it on screen? I'll look at it in a bit. Yes, I will. I want to explain the rules. I'll look into anything else in a bit, okay? Okay, so the art challenge rules, these are general rules for all art challenges. Rule number 1, only submit your own art. Digital or traditional art of all skill levels are welcome. Please do not submit anyone else's entry for them. Rule number 2. So that means like if you want someone to join the challenge, send the challenge to them and encourage them to join. Don't post for them or anything like that. Rule number 2. Do not trace existing art, be it other people's art, screenshots, generated images, or official artwork. Referencing is fine, but please make it your own. Draw it yourself. Rule number 3. No screenshots of character creator apps. You can use them for inspiration and reference to build a character, but the final artwork must be drawn by your own hand. I assume that the gacha question is a character generator app. In that sense, you cannot post a picture from it. You may use it to kind of use and build your own character in it, and then you draw from it as a reference, but screenshots are not going to be featured. Rule number 4. This one is important because this might also have been something people have already drawn. Only submit recent artworks created specifically for this challenge. Please do not enter old art that just happens to fit the theme. If you've drawn a turncoat or a side switch character before, you may not enter it. Please draw a new one. Okay. Because of time limits, as in the feature streams and such, a maximum of 3 entries per person will be featured. We've had multiple entries prior, and I just want to say that so that it doesn't take up a lot of time as the feature weekends have done. Maximum 3 entries will be featured. If you enter more, then I might just pick my favorites or something like that. And I'm not gonna get all of them featured. This is a new rule. Rule number 6. No blood, gore, grotesque imagery, or suggestive outfits. Keep it safe for work and PG-13. My channel and the Discord server are PG-13, so keep that in mind when you draw your character. Also, simply drawing a character that is completely covered in blood and holding a weapon or something does not make them specifically a villain. Change. There you go. There's a
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot.
Thank you for becoming a member, Mama Brajeko.
Mama Brajeko. Thank you for becoming an alchemist, Mama Bruja. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's amazing. Hello, cat. Aside from the challenge, is it okay to post blood and art if you spoiler tag it? No. No. Spoiler tag or no tag. It's supposed to keep it wholesome. And of course, the last but definitely not least challenge, absolutely no AI generated images allowed. These rules will be the first and foremost reason if your art will get featured or not. If you somehow, if it ends up being posted because of the approval system on YouTube and stuff like that, is one thing, but If any of these, if it breaks any of these rules, it will not get featured. At times, it will even be deleted. Okay, those are the rules. Any questions? There have been some questions. That's really good. Thank you for asking the questions to help me clarify some things if it's not clear. All understanding. That's awesome. I adore this community. That's so sweet. Thank you. All right. I will add the description of all, like, to the, I will add these channel, like the challenge, what you need to do for the challenge, and that the OCs and fan art and everything is available to the description. Just give me one moment. I will do that right now. I tend to not want to do it because it might spoil the actual challenge if you read it. Save. Okay, now we can just refer. Now we can refer to the video description for the art challenge. All right, now who am I going to draw? Who am I going to switch sides? Hello, Namudu. Welcome. Also, give yourself a thumbs up. Like the stream. Give yourself a thumbs up for the keg joke. That was amazing. I'm gonna give you guys a like. Thumbs up for the keg joke. That was amazing. I cannot believe so many kegs. What's happening here? Welcome. Are you new here? Welcome. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl. I'm an artist, occasional cozy gamer, and what's happening today is that I am revealing a new art challenge. Keg cult, exactly. So I played Stardew Valley. You just joined the stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a shot, and you're absolutely welcome here. I like everything cozy. I'm an artist. I'm going to be doing an art stream today, and I revealed an art challenge that you can join and get featured. If you look on my lives tab, you see that we had a Pokemon themed challenge that the feature stream was last weekend. And yeah, if you any skill level is welcome. This is not a competition. If you if you make an entry, then you can you will get featured. It's really fun. Like, we do it once a month. I just revealed a new one, so you have the whole month up until the end of the month to draw your entry. And it's the challenge is, as this lovely logo above me says, it's called Owl Switch Sides, which is essentially a you turn a hero into a villain, or a villain into a hero. But I want it to be your design. It's a character design challenge. And traditional and digital is all welcome. There's a little bit more information in the video description, but you're absolutely welcome to join if you like to draw, or if you want to try it out. Who did Vilhelm new here? I already heard so many nice things sitting right next to next. Oh, that's so nice. Hello, Scythe. Is that, can I call you Sai or Scythe? Scythe Star? That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm just realizing that the title is a pun because owl sound like owl. Yeah, there you go. That's my favorite pun. I always my going live is owl go live and everything. Apollonia, welcome. It's nice to have you. I've heard a lot about the bestie, but didn't really have a name or profile picture to place to them. Very well. Shall I get started on my drawing then? Because who will I draw? I wonder. I know who. I have an idea. Let's see. Let's go to the art scene, yeah? Here you go. Art challenge rules, once again. Who is it, Vil? Who is it? It's a certain bender of my favorite element because I like to fly in it. as I am an owl. Sometimes you just like to spread your wings and feel the air. So yeah, I'm gonna draw Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I will turn him into a baddie. I will turn Aang. I want to draw Aang as if he fully accepted fire for the destructive power that he feared it was. Because he never mastered firebending because he feared the destructive power that he saw in it. Even till the end of the show, he never really mastered firebending. He used it, he learned to respect it and find value in it, but he never really mastered it. In a way, like what was it called? Sophon's comet was boosting a bit of his power, but ultimately he just he mostly used the other elements. So yeah, imagine evil Aang. That's quite a contrast. Like Aang is one of the purest character I know. He's like stays in the path of good for most of it, for like every the whole time, or most he just stays good. So yeah. For those that don't know Aang, Aang has this kind of a bit of a monk, a little bit Shaolin monk style thing. In the world of Avatar, as in not James Cameron's Avatar, we're talking about Avatar with the elements and stuff, yeah. He has a bit of a Shaolin monk design to him. And in that sense, oh, my hand is a little all over, there you go. And he is very dedicated to peace and like I would call him a pacifist too. Like he doesn't like hurting people. He uses a bit of trickery. He doesn't really defeat the opponents properly, you know. Like he kind of beats them, but he doesn't really like hurting people. So this kind of Aang that fully just embraced the power of fire is kind of would take a little bit more of a That's gonna be a bit tricky. Hello, Vicky. Welcome. Thanks, Mary. Yeah. So, we kind of need to draw him. I feel like you need to draw him in Avatar State. And Avatar State, they kind of never really look very kind either, you know. It's not this. It always looks very intense in the Avatar State. So we're gonna do that. Let me start sketching it out a little bit. Aang also, since he is of the is an airbender, also tends to have very kind of peaceful energy and stances and stuff, but if put in kind of Avatar State kind of deal, it kind of in Avatar State, it means that the chosen avatar, the chosen person that is the avatar, is a master of all elements, can master all elements. They become almost this kind of demigod kind of entity that is just, you know, very all-powerful. Not invincible, but it just has all elements, which is quite a big deal. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Let me start sketching a little bit. Shall we put on something that is appropriate? That's not appropriate. We need boss music. This works actually. Has a bit of the Asian vibes. Ish. All right. Okay. Kind of need something like a bit of a strong kind of assertive, almost aggressive kind of stance, stomping stance, you know? It's quite the how do you say that? The contrast to his normal kind of flowy, very careful nature. Like Fire Nation uses very direct approach and moves and power. They're all based on like martial arts, right? So they have a very strong, overpowering kind of deal. All right, I'm just gonna sketch a little bit. All right, this is gonna be a really cool one. Actually, I have a good idea of what I could use as a reference. All right, here we go. And I do a stick figure. We always it's good to start with a stick figure. I'm tempted to make him quite, you know, kind of bulky, but he's more recognizable when he's just kind of normally himself. Let's see. I might just cut him off by the legs, so let's see how this works out, honestly. I'm envisioning him kind of walking towards the camera. Hello, Jennifer, welcome. And then stuff is happening behind him. Like, because it would be an avatar state. I'm imagining he would mix things. I always like combination attacks. Older Yang or younger? I think he'll be a little bit older. I've not seen much of older Yang. Older Aang, sorry, Yang. Aang. Maybe you can find some... Oh, he's got a beard and everything. That's right. You did see a little bit of him in Korra, right? I can't believe I'm googling aura farming for references, because it really is that kind of deal. That's so real, right? I have a mental image. I have the image in my head, but I kind of need a little bit of the of some references to sort this out. Let's see. Yeah, the kegs lent that time today. Yeah. The Plumies did a little keg April Fool's thing, and it was amazing. Everyone just going glug glug instead of hoot hoot. That was lovely. I freaking love that. Sometimes you just gotta know. Sometimes you just gotta figure out what you need to Google to get the results you need, right? Kegtastic, yeah, it definitely was. It was a little. It was very kegstra. Yeah, there's a lot of kegs appeal this stream, I gotta say. Lots of kegs appeal from the Plumies. Plumies are schooling me when it comes to to the general very kegstra, yeah, very kegstra in the best of ways. Kegorific. It's like a keg, no, it's an egg omelet, the keg omelet. Kegstraordinary, there you go, Kegstraordinary. Got it. Okay, no, this kind of works. This kind of works. I like this. I like this. I'm gonna make him a little bit smaller. Even this is gonna be really cool. I'm imagining, you know, that like lights from the back, and all right, Rat. Sorry if I missed say hi to everybody. It was a really lovely, active beginning of everyone just having a fun time with being kegs. I really like that. Thank you guys so much. You were sketching your submission but ended up acting it? Oh, hating it. Oh. Then I must be a villain one. Is it a villain that you love to hate? Oh my gosh. Gotta have open claw grips for hands like this, you know? He's just kind of walking. Does it look good? Dup, 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 dup. It's getting closer. Dup, 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 dup. Yeah, okay, that kind of works. That kind of works. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm gonna contemplate for a bit who I'm choosing. It's so many good options. Right, I had a hard time figuring it out too. There's a lot of different, both villains that would look good as will look cool as good, and the other way around. But then it's also the actual the act of redesigning, you know, the actual character design part. That's that's kind of tricky to nail at times. Goodness. Take care, Lisk. Thank you. Hello, Ross. Welcome, welcome. I think this pose is going to be really tricky. First of all, I need to draw quite a lot of anatomy, which this is like my challenge here, because I wanted to pick something. I don't want to make him shirtless or anything, but I do want to have to, like, I'm gonna have to figure out some of these things. I've committed to the act of using Marigold for all my submissions, where she can apply. Now I'm trying to envision her as evil. Exactly. Alternate universe kind of deal, you know? Thing is, like, the villain doesn't need to be a complete opposite. Just take Mario and Wario as an example, you know? Because Wario is not about, you know, ending the world or world domination. I mean, it's in his own way, I guess, but it's very self-centered and everything like that. Are crop tops okay for the revealing? Yeah, crop tops are okay. I'm just, as long as, you know, things are fitted inside of them. There was an entry that was quite revealing in that sense. Not fully, but it was a bit much to feature. So suggestive clothing, crop top is okay. You can show belly. I'm talking more about the other usual suspects of making something respectful outfits. Yeah, exactly. Making kind of how do you say that? Like keeping the assets covered. You have an idea. An idea. What is that idea? All right, let's do the. I get what you mean. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Avatar state. Come on, show me that avatar state face because it's usually so intense. Thank you. That is awesome. And looking down on someone would be quite the evil thing to do. But I just want him to kind of just be very, very strong, gruff. Walk in your direction, you know. Essentially, I'm thinking of having this kind of there's a really known face heel turn, as you call it, like that. That's kind of wrestling terms, but that is Injustice, and that has to do with Superman losing, going bonkers, and then essentially enslaving humanity. So he is the villain of that general kind of arc and everything like that, right? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna draw a little bit. Ha! Hello, Tony. Gosh, this looks terrifying. Good. Kind of looks like Jiren from Dragon Ball. Some of the newer Dragon Ball stuff. It's like a guy that literally looks like what aliens were kind of drawn as, you know, like this. Already see the vision? Cool. I love that term. It just makes me want to say like good. Otherwise, you would be blind. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you see it. Kind of want to put scars on them and stuff too. Not a burn mark kind of deal, but scars. Would be cool. It's also going to be a bit older, I guess, so I'm just going to turn his eyes a little bit smaller. We're just putting it, I'm just indicating a bit of the light on this. Usually it's just it's like the face turns so... Oh, it doesn't have hair. Easy mode. Easy peasy. Put the ears a little bit higher because he's walking with his head tilted forward. So I'm gonna draw grayscale, but I do put color on this after. That is the way I do my thing. I'm kind of thinking of putting him in Fire Nation outfit. Like, essentially, he just completely wrecked the Fire Lord and took over the throne, and I don't know, just something really extreme. Now you have to do that. Ears are easy. What are you talking about? I always do the ears extra well. Literally only need to kind of do this. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not the evil one here. And also kind of need to put a bit of shading because of the ear as well. And I don't need to move it upwards because it's a bit too straightforward. All right. I don't think I really care for the very big, both very big eyes and the very intense eyebrows. So I'll adjust the eyebrows a little bit. This is a bit too extremo. You just got here. What's a new art challenge? It's called I will switch sides, as you see in the bottom there. I'll switch sides. Basically, you take a You take a good character like a hero, turn him into a villain, or you turn a villain into a hero. You can read in the video description a little bit more about like what is okay, what isn't, and basically and the Discord has updated rules. I will also update the rules on YouTube after when I write a post about this challenge. We're also gonna cook a little bit of copy pasty, some fine copy pasty with some tomato sauce. Got it. Time to start brainstorming. Yeah, it's a good opportunity for character design. And a little bit of a what-if situation. Hello, random. OCs allowed? Yeah, it should be in the video description. OCs are allowed. And when you post your entry, please make sure to include the picture. You don't have to draw both versions. I just want to see the turned version. Dun, dun, dun. I just want to see the turned version. So you can please add a picture of the original version, because I don't know your OCs, right? It's in the video description. I guess it would be easier if I tell you about it. That way Bill doesn't seem like a villain. Something I don't mind being perceived as. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. You need a little bit of furrowed brows. Might even be more terrifying if it's just smiling at you the whole time, you know? Gives a bit of psychotic streak. You gotta realize villains are some of the happiest people alive. While they are alive. They laugh at a lot of things. You know, they're having a good time. They do laugh a lot, exactly. You don't see a villain going, oh, woe is me, oh no, oh goodness, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Oh, no, you don't see that. They're all like, hey, evil, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna do this morning? I'm gonna have breakfast. It's gonna be delicious. Yes. And you're not gonna get anything. Woo! Yeah, so just find fun in everything. I bet that, you know, I wouldn't say I bet, I would say us villains were just some of the most fun people to have around. Evil positivity. Exactly. As you know from the good old Dragons of the Dungeons, we have there's always this alignment level as to how evil someone gets, right? I find that I like the tasteful evilness a little bit. I like it to be a little bit tasteful. Anyone can just develop powers and start blasting things around, call themselves evil. I call it wasteful. Don't go around just ruining things. There is beauty in evilness. It's just for me. It's not for you guys. It's just for me. It doesn't mean I do not appreciate fine beauty in the evil. This challenge, I think I will go a little bit more realism, you know, semi-realistic with my drawing. Still similar styles I always would do, but because this is a bit of a darker piece, I think that might be really cool. I almost have to spin a wheel to choose who to draw, as I love all three of them. Well, you have 3 entries, so why not all 3? I can pick for you. That one. Do that one. This one, yeah. Or that one, yeah. Three hours. Oh, that's the spirit. Of course, you doing a full all-out background and everything is optional. In terms of character design, when it comes to doing the concept art, the sketches, the presenting of it, it is also good practice to I want to say settle, but it's not really what I'm after. It's also good practice to, you know, work on what you want to present and then not overwork a piece if needed be. Oh, an impromptu character sheet. Ambitious. I like it. Very well. I am going to do some copying and some pasting, and I am gonna tilt this a little bit. Because the face is a bit too from the front. If it was tilting downwards, it would look a bit different. There you go. There's a certain amount of cleverness to these challenges as well. You can challenge yourself in the wittiness as well, if you so wish. You could, you could draw a photorealistic can of a certain blue a certain blue cola, and that be your entry. Say that you drew the villain version, and then you post a picture of a certain red cola soda can, I mean, implying that the other one is the villain version. Not my beloved Bebsy. But you thought it was on the good side. It's good as in tasty, sure. You just finished the villain and hero for the art challenge. You already finished it. It's not a race, it's a challenge. Very well, if these are the entries you all would like to submit, then feel free to submit them. I'm just saying that there's a whole month to go. I challenge you to redraw them at least 3 times before the end of the month. You'll see that you will improve. Otherwise, I will feature the ones you did. It just doesn't sound to me like... Submit them a few weeks before. Okay, very well. I will make sure to remind you all. And if you submit them late, they will not be featured. You're no longer cake-tastic. You can take the keg out of the Plumie's name, but you cannot take the keg out of the Plumie. Donnie, you will always be cake-tastic. If you choose to believe so. Alright, we gotta sort this out. You Plumies, I know you're mainly on Bill's side, except for a couple of you that also... I know who you are. I see you. That mirror sees both ways. So it's important to keep my army feeling motivated with high morale. I may be evil, but I'm not silly. In that sense that I would just, for the sake of being evil, trample my best chances at getting back at that owl. Having insiders is very valuable. You know what bothers me with this sketch so far? It's the fact that you're just one certain curve away from drawing this kind of eye. Taking it completely out of it. You know? This looks silly. The face is not very symmetrical either. Oh well, we will sort this out as we go. Let's see, I'm sure I had something I could use here. Spider-Man, exactly. You get spider eyes. We web swinging all over the place. Let's see. Let's see. This doesn't work at all. What does Ang wear? There we go. I'm gonna have to make my own outfit for this. Change the design of the tattoo a little bit as well, make it a bit more edgy. Why, Perfect Kagome, you're perfectly late. Welcome. Please find your place in the corner and wear this hat. Perfect Kegome, it's a perfect name for kegs. Mama Bruja, do you know Avatar? Ah, excellent. I'm not going to draw him, like, I will draw out some musculature, but I'm not gonna draw him shirtless. That's in my rules. Suggested clothing. What if, it's not suggestive clothing if there is no clothing? Just kidding. Don't do that. I want to give him some tasteful, cool outfit. Maybe based off of a bit of Fire Nation and a little bit of Air Nation. What nations would you guys be, huh? If you Plumies suddenly became benders, what? I want to know what is in my army, what is at my disposal. My eyes widen at that comment. No, but for real though, keep the clothes on the characters. I'm a millennial, I game and watch anime, it's my happy time. I game and watch. I thought that was even older than millennial. But it's my happy time. Excellent. Dragon Dap, welcome. There's a new art challenge. It's called Owl Switch Sides. I want to be a waterbender, able to heal others and protect. Bloodbend. Make them do what you want. Every bending power has an evil purpose. I would be a waterbender. I'd be a waterbender. Lots of waterbending. Good that you can bend the water away from me if I'm ever caught in the rain. I wouldn't be able to. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'd be Earth Nation because I wouldn't fit into any other nation. How wouldn't you fit in any other nation? When the, I guess it's in the future, huh? When the future avatar releases bending to the world. Surely you would be able to. How would a dragon fly without his airbending? Would you be airbender then? How would a dragon breathe fire without firebending? I already liked stoking fires. Good. So then, in either of you waterbenders, keep a lookout for any fires Kegome stokes, okay? I don't want to clean up soot everywhere in the mansion, please. I love the reason why you chose waterbender because I'm the exact opposite. Well, see, you can use and do things. Has airbending ever found a second purpose, just like waterbending? Technically also ice and everything that has to do with water. Wonder if there are evil Plumies like evil. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Look at this arm, it's big. It's a big arm, may as well could just turn it into that Resident Evil thing. He's not Tyrant. Gee, I wonder where the weak spot is. I wonder where the weak spot is. Does anyone know? I cannot figure it out. Oh my goodness, I wonder where that weak spot is. Alright, hang. Time to... You're unarmed. Consider yourself unarmed. Alright, let's figure this arm out. Muscles are quite tricky. I'm gonna do them almost like layer upon layer of things. Pinky Toe Shirley. Do you know the trick to horror game bosses like that one? Is that it expects you to run. If you don't, it just becomes like a confused bear. It doesn't know what to do. It misses. It misses a lot. Meanwhile, if you do try to avoid it and run, it'll hit you a lot. So the thing with Aang here is I want to put a scar on him somehow. I want to put a scar on his chest, so I kind of need to show a little bit. And then I will, you know, kind of do some like loose kind of rags. Kind of like the outfit is burning off of him in a way too, you know? That'll be cool. You gotta find good balance in his muscles too, otherwise you end up looking like a very, like, the strangely balanced anime that you can find. Sometimes like the looks like they're wearing muscle suits or something like that, you know? Kinda not how I wanna do this. That is not how I wanna do this. Guys, is there another evil song maybe to play? I like this one, it's very Avatar-like. Bit too sci-fi. I vibe with this. Could fight Vil for world conquest to this song. Pum pum pum. Very mother of dragons of him. Is it? Is that how it works? I wouldn't know. I'm no mother of dragons. So firebending unlocks lightning. Right, and so far they've shown waterbending could do ice technically, and waterbending could do the whole bloodbending thing. It's a bit icky. Not sure how that works. And earthbending also taps into minerals, taps into metals, right? What about airbending? What does airbending do? The evil, or like the kind of extremer version of that. I don't remember. I don't know if we ever saw anything like that in Korra. Take out the air out of people? I guess that's something that was done. I guess technically. Oxygen, oh. That's a very non-elegant way of doing it. They do that, yeah, that sounds familiar actually. Remove the oxygen from air pressure, oh my goodness. Oh my evilness. Bill keeps rubbing off on me. Yeah, that sounds terrible actually.
Ooh. Hi, everybody. Suffocation? What you guys talking about? I let the guy in just for a couple of minutes into a stream, and Plumie start talking about uncozy stuff. My gosh. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Evil taught us how to be evil. Oh no! You guys are not really listening to that guy, are you? Thank you, thank you. Nice to be back. I feel like Evil would do a good He did a great drawing though. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. It's pretty good at it. Evil's really good at games. You guys know that? Evil's pretty good at games. If I can't beat a boss, he's like I kind of pass it over to him and he's just kind of like, oh, I was busy. He starts going like, oh, I was busy solving evil crosswords, and then you have to call me for this, you know, that's how he sounds. Meh, evil, ha ha ha, I laugh at everything. But he's pretty good at beating bosses and stuff. He really locks in. Evil taught us how to draw muscles. Really? Man, I need to make him teach me. I don't think he will though. He's still a little upset about losing. Voice distortion? Voice distortion? Evil's voice, yeah. I'll figure out something to draw this guy with like this. Freaking forearm is also really tricky to do. I don't really know the full extent of how muscles are shaped and everything. I just kind of have these general, you know, kind of this looks like this looks like this kind of deal, and then I'll try to adjust it as I go. But it's tricky. Warrior of Light, Blood of Light, and something like Sin Eater. Is that Final Fantasy? Could be. I know Xiv. A lot of people talk about Xiv. I'm not entirely sure what that implies in terms of the like story implications about that, but that sounds like it's really up the aisle of this challenge if you're gonna make him like, oh, a what if situation, if they kind of turned you know, gave in to something or got taken over by something that doesn't happen in the story. That's definitely it. Final Fantasy mentioned, yeah, Xiv is one of those Morpagers, right? I remember trying it very early on, early days, but I don't play it. Bible had a good rest of stream and keg day. Thank you, Pudding. Have a nice one too. Pudding keg. The in-process arms actually also look kind of cool because they do look like they're prosthetic. Yeah, I totally agree with that too. Like they just kind of look like little claws and stuff in the hands. Pudding cake, I can't believe I think it's all yours. It's all yours, buddy. I actually only thought of it because whenever I say keg, people think I'm saying cake. I'm up to date on the story about the Dawn Trail expansion that's based off of North and South America God hate. I have no idea what any of that implies. But I'm sorry to hear. Hate is never good for a game or a community. Dun, 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 dun. I have to do my own hand. Oh, that works alright pretty much actually. Nice. So hard to think about design. I'm so bad at creating designs. That's why we practice, and that's why there's no pressure. This is why we're trying things out. This is how I learned too. I didn't just think of everything like all good designs and stuff. I didn't even consider myself a character designer until Squeegee was just like, oh yeah, this is Bill is a character designer. I'm like, huh? Who? Who? Pardon, who? Yeah, collect lots of references is really good too. I always like to start from scratch with these challenges, so I've actually... That's not really the proper excuse of it, just running a bit late for stream. But I kinda... Normally, if I were to start something, there's equal... Like, there's... I don't say equal, there's plenty of time that goes to finding references and getting, you know, the vibe to it, because I usually sometimes need a little bit of visual aid to kind of really be able to draw the idea that I kind of envision. And that's why it's kind of important to just browse around and see what have other people done. And I was like, oh, I like that kind of like angle, that pose, that you know, different kind of aspects that you could also learn from. Muscles is kind of tricky. Posing is also tricky. Like if you use, it's one of those things that if you use a pre-made, like not to say pre-made post, but like a stock image and stuff like that, you will usually miss out on the dynamics of it. Angle is so good. It's nice to have a visual on what it would look like if you had, like, I've waited for years. That's why I can't wait until they drop the movie in October. Oh, it's 90s baby needs closure. Yeah, I get that. I've been meaning to read the comics. I haven't gotten around to it, because there are comics that continue the story. My idea with this is that it's going to be, because he's like fire, like embracing the fire, is that we have like blocks of stone that are burning behind them. Essentially, it's just kind of gonna launch stones at you. And we're not talking about that movie that shall not be named, Speed of Stone's actual stomping ground, punching them at you, you know. Geto Suguru, who is that again? I'm gonna need you, if you guys are referencing like the games and stuff, talk to me like I'm a normie. I know a couple of things, but you cannot expect that I will know Jujutsu Kaisen. Exactly. Like I know of Jujutsu Kaisen. I have not read a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen. I know it's very loved, but I just haven't watched it. So even if it's like, you know, how could you not know Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I don't know Jujutsu Kaisen. There is no live action in Ba Sing Se. Exactly. There is no live action in Ba Sing Se. I feel kind of bad for actually liking it, that being the first thing that I saw that had anything to do with Avatar. I liked the idea and concept of it. I hadn't seen it before. Then I watched the actual show and I was like, oh, how wrong I was. Fighting scenes are pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that really, like, the animation generally with the fighting scenes look really good in Jujutsu Kaisen. I've seen a lot of clips that essentially say like if this was like Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's just I guess it's this generation's you know, action show. There's kind of always a new action show in the works. Hi, Mushiro, welcome. So many ideas for bending some MCU characters for this challenge. Now you need to pick one. MCU. First thing I think about MC is like Minecraft, but you're talking the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yeah. It's really late now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Namuru. Thank you for dropping by, and you're welcome back anytime. I stream the same time, so if you need a good night before you need to go to bed or calm down or something, good place to be. Next stream is gonna be on Saturday, publicly. Rest easy. Wonder if evil Ant-Man would be Fire Ant-Man. That's true, actually. I'm sure there is an Ultimate Marvel edition something something where person mutant hero something something is actually evil. There's usually the case, but it would be more fun to see what like your interpretation would be, Kagome. Battery power low? What? Charge. Are you charging? You're charging. Good, thank you. Isn't there a bad guy that does the Ant-Man power stuff? Wasn't there one? I don't remember. I saw the movie a long time ago. I actually haven't seen most of the origin story movies, just the ones when they all come together. Yeah, they're pretty impressive though. When they all come together, I mean. Now let's see, do we do an Adam's apple here too? Yeah, we do. It's a rich guy that gets a suit with extra metal legs. Ah. So he's the he's more ant. He's ant-er man. He's the antagonist. Ah! Got it. Nailed it. It's silly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keg meteor. Oh yeah, Mushiro, the Plumies had a fun time today. It's April 1st, April Fools, and everyone started off a keg evolution. This is the next evolution of Plumies. So our greeting today is not hoot hoot, it's glug glug, glug glug. Glug glug. Just a bunch of keggies, bunch of everyone's a little kegstra today. Dun, 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 dun. Planet in the secret channel. The secret channel. I had no idea. I had no idea. So I really like having that secret channel. You guys can have a little bit of privacy and think up, be like, and scheme. Take care, Apollonia. Thank you. Take it easy. Welcome back anytime. Nice to have you here. I need to figure out the this is a bit too divined. There you go, that's better. The balance. We must touch the balance. We'll be brewing all sorts of secrets. That's what I'm expecting. It's your own little lab. It's your own little secret lab. Don't go hinting at anything in case there are more stuff happening. I rather not know. And I'm sure you are. You know, rather leave it there. Bum 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 bum. Wrong soundtrack, but this always gives me Sith energy. This is going pretty good. Pretty good. I don't wanna like you know, jinx it, but it's going pretty good. Let's say it's going pretty good. Why is it that red is usually associated with evil characters? Oh. Shall I tell you what that is? It's mainly because red tends to be associated with either, you know, aggression. A very strong, very kind of strong color. At least the association to it has been turned into that. Aggressive, assertive doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but usually red is associated with the evil because of that. Just evil villains and evil characters tend to be quite assertive in what they want. That what they want is ultimate destruction and world domination. Sorry, my evil laugh is not as good as evil's. So this is not, just so you guys know, this is not ang. It is angst. Hee. Nah. No, he's just angsty. Angry, yeah, I'll do that too. Angry. Pay no attention as I proceed to just draw this rock. So I will rock your world just drawing a rock. As if it's nobody's business but my own. Keep up, darling, or I'm going to lose you in the crowd. There you go. This will do. It's a little bit of jagged edges. Fire rock, rock and fire. Exactly. He just goes like, you wanted comets. I'll give you comets. Oh, he's gonna have the full-on power thing, all the elements cycling him and stuff, but the thing is he's using air and fire because for the extra oxygen for things to burn. Do you guys know what color oxygen has when it is in fluent? Yeah, when it's like liquid. I've seen it. I think it was in some kind of like lab, lab class when I was younger. I'll never forget the color though. It was beautiful. It is basically this color, a very vibrant blue. It's not bluish, it's very blue. Like when it gets lit on fire. Just the actual, like I had a vial, we froze it with liquid nitrogen. So you kind of just have, you kind of wrapped, I think we even used a little bit of like a string with actual oxygen in, and then plugged it. And then we just froze it in liquid nitrogen. And so all the oxygen that was in here got like turned into liquid because of the changing phase, right? Liquid oxygen, yeah, okay, literally liquid oxygen, and it was a very, very blue. No, it's like a bit darker than that. Something more akin to kind of this kind of blue color. It was very blue. And in order to actually show the effect of what liquid oxygen could do, we had like a little bit of like a cotton ball. We had a cotton ball. Like, you know, let me just illustrate this. We had a cotton ball on like a nice, obvious, like nice, proper lab environment, you know, with the net here. Can you breathe in liquid oxygen? Not entirely sure, but no, actually, seeing how cold it needs to be to shift to liquid, you cannot breathe it because you would probably suffer frost damage. If I were to say it like that, it would probably injure you quite a lot with seeing how cold it has to be, because air does not freeze until much lower temperatures. So it's maybe theoretically, but it would still have to change to gas before you could. So we had like a little cotton ball that lit a little bit on fire, like just kind of with a little match, just kind of like, oh look, it's like it has a little bit of glow on it, right? A little bit of glow, right? You could, if the pressure changes, you could technically breathe like liquid oxygen per se. So technically, yes, likely, but your body doesn't really take it up. Because your breath is enough to melt out the oxygen. Probably. You could probably, you know... Yeah, technically. I'm assuming so. Theoretically. So, we had a little bit of a pyre going with this. Pyre with a P, like just a little bit of a cotton ball. And we poured the liquid oxygen onto that. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but in order for fire to burn, it needs oxygen. The fact that the phase change in fire happens is because there's oxygen that it burns. It needs to consume oxygen to create the energy exchange. So what happens if you put pure liquid oxygen into this? Well, it disappeared in a second. There was a whoosh, and no more cotton ball in just a second. It really was. It would really just like, and particles to burn. Yeah. So cotton. Since cotton is very like, it's not dense. Need to change everything because I've been drawing in reverse. Here we go. That's better. So yeah, that was quite a sight, but yeah. Liquid oxygen would be very blue. Magdalena, welcome. Magdalena Rojas, is it? Welcome. How are you? How are you doing today? I don't know if I pronounced your name properly. I apologize if I didn't. So what is the outfit? What is the vibe? What is the look? Fire Lord, that's Ang still. Ang. That's fine, we can use this. Get rid of the rock for now. Get rid of the boulder. The boulder seems conflicted over being put in the background. What do you mean? What do you mean a asymmetrical design like this? Look, it looks like he has a wing on him on one side. That looks so silly. I wonder who would even wear that. Hydrogen and oxygen are water. Yeah. I'm the silly person that would wear a wing on one side. Asymmetrical design. Yes, I admit. It is I. It sounds like I'm just dissing people that do that. I'm like, would, obviously. I am the one, I am the silly. Look at me. I am the silly now. Returns after food to see how much cooking has happened. You ate it all though. Hello, Harrier. So you're calling Sephiroth silly? For having just the one wing? I actually dressed as Sephiroth last year. Sephiroth is kind of silly though. He's cool. He's handsome. He's a little silly. He's a little silly. One wing angle, exactly. One winged angle. Imagine him actually flying. Imagine him actually flying with that. I can tell you how he flies. He's like an air ballerina. You can use him as a kind of like a metaphor, essentially. You know, like. So does that mean that you guys like cozy stuff? Like they just ask me, like, so Bill, does that mean you like cozy stuff? Like, does a one-winged angel fly in a circle? Of course I do. Eternally barrel roll, exactly. Yeah, but Sephiroth is not only silly for having a one-winged angel, he's also silly for many other things. He's silly for believing the voices in his head. He's silly, he's so hung up at he only has one wing. Exactly. Lots of people are silly. In I thought it said Vil. Lots of people are silly in 7. Yes, they are. They are. Could it possibly be that identity is the main topic of 7? Could it be? Could it be that realizing that everyone is silly at some point and it's okay to be silly is one of the underlying plots in 7? Final Fantasy Vil. Final Fantasy. Cue the opening music. Hoot, 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 hoot. Bum, bum, hoot, 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 hoot. Final Fantasy Vil. That would be actually, that would be in Dutch, because the V, I present myself as Vilhelm Vanderbos. I usually say Vanderbos actually, but I never say Vilhelm like you would in Dutch, because it's spelled in Swedish, so it's Vilhelm Vanderbos, which makes sense that autocorrect sometimes just goes Thunderboss. Baba, Baba. Hoot hoot, that's better. Hello, Pua. Welcome. That's gonna be stuck in my head for a few days now. What? What? What's gonna be stuck in your head? Hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. I cannot do bombing mission after this. Acapella Final Fantasy 7 soundtrack, let's go. I really like that soundtrack actually. Sorry, Habit. I get it. You see, we have a lot of kegs in chat today, Fua, because it's April 1st and the Plumies, they got me. The Plumies got me. They all just showed up and we're all like, glug glug. And I'm like, glug glug. And then I looked closer. I went like, what's going on here? I'm just like, And everyone was kegs. Everyone was kegs. Everyone was kegs. What is my life but perfect? Be tapping out for tonight. The keg is tapping out. I get it. Okay. The eeps of being a keg dragon starts to catch up. Have a great stream. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Take care, Lapis. Take care. Stay kegcellent. A dragon. Don't let life drag on. Assert yourself. Be the master of your kegstiny. There you go. Has anyone seen any other April 1st stuff online? I've been busy today. I haven't really seen a lot of stuff online happen. So wonder. Never put a cork on your dreams. Exactly. Tapping out. So good. I love that. Yeah, welcome anyone that just dropped in the new art challenge, or I'm working on my entry to the new art challenge, which is Owl Switch Sides. Owl Switch Sides is
is a challenge for grabbing a hero character and turning them into villains, or grabbing a villain and turning them into a hero. Hojoverse bought the copyright of a Rickroll song for an animated short. Okay. Totally not the Final Fantasy VII opening song. You're welcome, CL. That's gonna be stuck in your head now. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been the card game music from Final Fantasy VIII, if you've played Final Fantasy VIII. Good. Never Gonna Give You Up is a banger. For April Fools, that makes sense. Sorry, I completely didn't see the connection, but I get you now. So one of the characters in the scene, Never Gonna Give You Up. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good one. A Rickroll is a classic little online prank, I would say. It's a classic one. Clásico. Yeah, I would expect Hojoverse to do something elaborate. Now I have the triple triad theme mixed in. Bum ba-dum 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 buk bum buk bum buk bum buk. Yeah, for those that know, it's a very repetitive song that is very gets stuck in your head, and sometimes you kind of just don't want to deal with it. Add Gold Saucer for good measure. Where does Gold Saucer go? How does Gold Saucer go? Hello, nice. Sorry I'm late. You are late. Where were you? Hi, Nai. Welcome. Chocobo theme will do it. Yeah, that definitely will. I hear Gold Saucer immediately. Yeah. Watching the new Mario movie. Okay, you're forgiven. Absolutely strike that. Strike that from the records. Nai is absolutely forgiven. You are absolutely, so you're fine. You're fine. You're doing good, Nai. Did you enjoy it? I haven't seen it. No spoilers, but I hope you had a good time. I hope you'll enjoy the new art challenge. The new art challenge is something I call Owl Switch Sides, just like it says down here right now. And basically you take a hero and you turn them into a villain, or you take a villain and you turn them into a hero. It can be OCs. You don't need to draw both versions. I just want the turnaround version. You can post a picture of what they look like before. I'm sure I've seen some spoilers online already. Funnier than the first one, in my opinion. Alright, cool. I look forward to seeing it. I remember seeing that the like out of the people involved, I don't know who can call themselves what really, but the voice actress for the tall princess, in case it's a spoiler, the voice actress was really excited to be part of it.
I always really, I would always really like the idea of voice actors that like the characters they kind of applied for, get their roles, you know, get their roles. In that case, you watched it in what? In VF? Oh. Well, in that case, I hope a lot of the voice actors liked the roles that they landed. I remember seeing like I remember watching it, was it like a Blu-ray or something? I don't know. It was an anime movie based off of the Street Fighter franchise, right? And there was a very little fighting that occurred in that animated movie, but I remember seeing some of the like interviews after, because it was on the disc. I just watched that too, and I remember someone being like, "Oh, I totally I applied to be Ken." Ken is like a very iconic Street Fighter character, because he just really liked to play as Ken in the arcades and stuff. And Ken doesn't do anything in that movie. He just shows up as the token best friend that says, "Don't do it, Ryu," kind of a thing, you know? He was all like hoping to do like some super moves. He was naming the super moves. The Japanese voice actor was naming the super moves and everything. Like, he really knew the character. He loved the character. And then he just doesn't do anything. I felt so bad for him. I mean, he still got to be Ken. Don't get me wrong. He still got to be the character. But you know, if you're gonna be like, you kind of want to at least do a Hadouken or something like that, you know? You kind of wanted something iconic, something that is usually the character. Like, oh my gosh, you're gonna do a Shoryurepa or something that's like really cool, you know? But no. Christ in defeat quote. No. But it's nice. It's really nice to see. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, before we talking about before as well, is like some of the voice actors involved in that really like the original Final Fantasy VII as well, especially the 7 remake. And it's really fun to see them. Like, I think Aeris's voice actress was actually streaming the game pre-launch and everything. The Final Fantasy VII original game she was playing with and stuff. That's really fun to see people involved in the community. There was also like one of the voice actors. I actually haven't played Street Fighter 6. I like fighting games, but I don't play them that much. Street Fighter 6, one of the main like initial characters, like the, I guess, poster boy for Final Fantasy 6. There was like it was gonna go in for a recording, and he really got the character. He understood the character. He really liked the character. And he ad-libbed a voice piece that actually got to be part of the game. Because he's like a bit more of a modern fighter. So he's got like this kind of bit more mixed martial arts, a bit more like streamer personality kind of deal, you know, very for the masses like you would now, content creator kind of deal. And he wins, and I think his line was just kind of like, "Yeah, I won," kind of a thing, you know? Very, very, "Yeah, I won," kind of thing. And he was like, Can I try one? Could I try one? Like, could I say "let's go" here? You know, could I say "let's go"? And the people behind the lines were all like, "But where are they going? He just won. Where is he gonna go?" But they said, "Okay, let me just try one. All right, can I try one? Can I try one?" And he just does the whole thing like, "Yeah, let's go," kind of a thing. And they're like, "Okay, yeah, we can use that one." That's kind of understanding your demography, you know? But imagine the people about, where are you going? Where are we going?
I could not help but do that joke when I was talking to the Nando when I was learning how to play the board game of Go, because there's just too many puns you could do with the board game of Go, you know, like what they put down black and white stones on a grid pattern. He's really sweet. He's a very sweet guy as well. He just kind of plays into it. He's just kind of like I don't know. I'm sure he's heard them 1,000 times. He's probably heard them 1,000 times, but he's just still like, you know, chuckles at them and stuff. I just couldn't help but going like, where are we going? Let's go, all that kind of stuff, you know. We also have pretty good voice actor in French. The Disney movie of Atlantide got a bit salvaged in France thanks to their improvisation of the movie. Cool. What's Atlanta? That's kind of the is it the Atlantis movie? Milo Thrash and all the other characters. You know, went the florist that went boom. Yeah. Good sport in multiple ways. Yeah. Good sport in multiple ways. No, no worries. That's usually it's just the what they're called are different. Like Disney movies tend to get translated. Like I think let's see. I don't remember. Oh yeah. The Emperor's New Groove is essentially called the Emperor's New Style in Swedish, and I think it's just called Emperor Cusco in Dutch. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shigoka. Zootopia Zootropolis, kinda. That's more kind of like a copyright situation. You know, like Moana and what is the other one? Vaiana? Moana and Vaiana? No, it's more so kind of like the literal translation of actually what they would be called in that language. More so. There was like sometimes it doesn't work out, it doesn't pan out. Even in Swedish, at least to a certain point, Swedish movies got translated as well. Even though they never get dubbed. They would never get dubbed when it's like Swedish, but they would get translated. The titles would get translated. So sometimes it doesn't really, like, it could be something completely different as well, you know. It could be like I think I brought it up when we watched the movie, the second Alien movie, when we watched it for like Halloween before. Like I remember one of the trivia things I read was that in Swedish it was translated to be the first movie, like Alien. It's just called Alien, right? The premise is that there's something alien that comes aboard a spaceship, and then one by one the people start, like the passengers start well, getting put aside, so to say. They're getting put to sleep. So in Swedish, I believe it was called, I never saw an actual cover of it though, but I remember it was like someone said that it was called The Eighth Passenger. So they just changed the name of the movie, like from Alien to The Eighth Passenger. Which makes sense for the premise, because it's a mysterious, like there's 7 crew members and then there's an 8th that is the alien, right? That's the unknown thing. It got a little bit confusing when you got The 8th Passenger 2. But yeah, apparently that's some of the things that could happen for movies as well. They could change things around a lot. Like it could be I don't know, like a movie like Final Fantasy Spirits Within or something like that. That was a full-length movie, right? It could be called something else completely different, like, you know, Foreign Spirits or something. Even though it's in the same spirit, like the same... Wow, the pun. Even though it's in the same style, sometimes it feels a bit excessive.
Amogus. Yeah, Amogus. They should just called it Among Us. Okay, let me just sketch out a couple of things. We need to round up stream, but I'm going to be a little bit kind of like how this is looking. Like, I really do. I just kind of want to open up this whatever it is that we got going on here. I'm gonna make it go round one more time, and then underneath this layer of here, this layer here, I'm just gonna put the rest of his outfit, which would kind of be more of rags that go downwards instead. So I'm just gonna break it down there, and then I'm just gonna do like layer upon layer, because most characters, even Fire Nation, everything, they have kind of layer upon layer of things. So I'm just gonna kind of want to give him like make him look top heavy with a lot of extra layers and doing stuff. I don't really know what would be cool here. How about if it just kind of wraps around his arm in a strangely kind of like he's getting air, like air is kind of flowing from below, you know, because he controls all the elements, they don't necessarily make sense. He is the epicenter of all the elements. I just kind of feel like adding some stuff. Whooshing air everywhere, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's about time to round up stream. But I really like this. I'm gonna put the belt on him here, and then we can just like split up this part here as well, and these should be kind of taking a step with this leg, and the other one goes to the back, so that one is in the dark, the other one is to the front. Then you get a lot of like, I got plenty of drawing done, I feel, with this general sketch. But I did enjoy our talks. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the lovely surprise. It was really fun doing all the kegs. You guys are so clever. That was really fun. Wouldn't I be surprised if that's what they called the thing? The thing was called something else. Kind of want to look it up now. The thing that alien one, right? The kind of, gosh, what was it called? It was not called literally the thing in Swedish. It was called something else. I just don't remember what it was. I'm looking forward to doing fire with the fire on him, because I haven't drawn fire in a while. It's that's a nice, it's a very cool flow to it in a way. Like I don't want to do this kind of fire, you know. You're gonna just kind of, it's heat rising. So if you kind of draw in the direction that the heat needs to rise, and you already kind of have a bit of a burning feeling. Whoa! Hit wrong lever. Whoa! Pull this clothes off. There you go. Ah, that's the one. I would like to draw something cool in the background as well. Maybe I'll try to look up some of the the battle at the end of the show to get some visuals in there. I think it would be nice to just to kind of have the fires kind of move a little bit to the side as well. Oh yeah. And lightning? I think so. Not on him. I don't think so. But I feel like lightning didn't I almost said Cusco. Didn't Zuko have to kind of master calm and control in order to be able to use lightning? Cusco, uncle. You must train calm, Prince Zuko. Okay, uncle. He never said okay, uncle. That's rough, buddy. Firebender Cusco. Yeah. It's me. That's about me. Somebody don't look at him. Don't look at him. Me. That's me right there. He goes boom, baby, and it actually, woof, it was actually fireball. You have to be kind of cold and collected. Exactly, cold for being fire. Yeah. And this is Aang giving in to his want for revenge. Now, unless you're a very calm and collected kind of a person that plans revenge for ages, this is you're not cool, you're not collected, you're not focused. You just wanna. Some people just wanna see the world burn, I guess, and in this case, he just yeah, he's not having a good time. He's not a good time. Glug. Bundle of rage. It's a little bundle of rage. A little hot-headed, just a little bit, just a smidge, just a little bit hot-headed. So I don't think he's gonna be doing any lightning. There could be lightning in the background though. Could be, you know, zap, and you know, like really dark skies as well. You do them in layers, especially if you do them in layers, they look really good. Look at this. They're doing layers, and then kind of some more on top of that, and some more on top of this. Look, that's a freaking ashen volcano sky right there. You know, you do that like a little bit like uneven. You kind of want them to do a little bit more uneven. But if you just do layer upon layer, this is already like, look at the sky. Look at the sky. I love it when it works out, actually. So you do this. You preferably do them in actual layers so you can also go in and add some effects on it. But then this is already kind of like, you know, the sky. It's a volcano essentially in the background, you know, because it's like, if you put the lighting in the back as if it's like on fire, and then you have these floating rocks that are essentially also burning, that he's kind of just bringing along next to him, you know, that's kind of putting the fire on him. So, you know, essentially in a volcano kind of deal, he's just kind of stepping about. He's just out for a walk. You know, sometimes evil fire lords and avatars also need a bit of cardio. Because like I just whipped that up in just a moment, but yeah, basically that, right? And then we do some jagged edges, like essentially that move that help focus on his face, on his head, on his like body. We just bring in jagged edges from the sides like this. It's essentially rocks coming out of the lava or something like that, you know? And then we just have the kind of lightning zap thing. Dun, 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 dun. So I have a question. So I have an idea for an evil version of Plumies. I want to ask if that's okay. So one of my submission is making an evil version of the Plumies. That's a good question actually. I never thought about my own my own designs being used. Hadn't thought about that. Gosh, I'm torn. I'm really torn. I'm strange. Why am I torn? I think you're okay to do it. I think you're okay to do it if you'd like. The lighting can backlit him. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, that just like the fire behind him and everything is lighting him up, and then we kind of do him a little bit darker from the front. Would that mean there will be new emojis? But you see, I guess that's why I'm a bit torn, is the fact that it's like not something I have in mind to do. Plumies are pure and represent quite a lot of that purity and good in you guys, in the world and everything. So I guess I'm a bit torn about that, because if I allow it, it would kind of be like, oh, are we gonna have evil plumies now? It's like, no, you know. Yeah, plumies are my design. As long as the plumies don't think that that is because I allow it, that it becomes canon, because I don't want that for the plumies. So since you're asking, I would prefer you not to, because for me it might be a bit silly, but for me the plumies represent so much good and pure in the world that I kind of wouldn't want that turned evil. It might sound silly, and I apologize if that shuts down your idea, but that's just, I guess I don't even like to play with the thought. We have a little crow plumie, but plumies are just meant to be good and pure. That is cute, cute. Which? You'll see just how much that really you'll see how much that really means to me someday, plumies. Okay, well, this is a really cool sketch though. I'm really happy with this. It's quite let's add a gradient map, and I need to round up stream. It's already past my hour. But let's do a little quick little fire. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. Do a little fire gradient map and let it do the work for us. Yes, walk smata. Ah! Oh my goodness. There you go. I think for now this is good enough of a sketch. Look at it zoomed out, it looks pretty cool already. The gradient map did so much. The gradient map does a lot. I am nothing without my gradient maps. I'm kidding. I can do it myself too, but this is pretty good. This is pretty good. There was a someday, was there? Huh? Keg, dang, look at me, boom. I told you! Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Alright, let's leave it that for now. Let's leave it at that for now. This is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing more with this. Back to the evil lair. It's not my evil lair. To my study. To my study. I'm not evil.
Hoot hoot, everybody! Hoot hoot and hootsu. It looks lit. Lit af. Lit af. Like fire. Turn away the second. Another one! You gotta keep your eyes glued. Hootsu, hootsu, everybody, hootsu! Happy April 1st. Hope the day treats you well. And thank you so much for the keg-tastic greeting. That was lovely. It will go down. Yeah. You still got the keg. I just realized. I still got the keg. Do you know who I am? In another life, I was Vilhelm, the legendary keg farmer of Pelican Valley, Pelican Town. Oh, the kegs are right there. Look, they've never left. They were just always behind me. Look, pet them, pet. They're right there, next to the aquarium. That I don't know what contains. There's something in that water. There's something in the water. Vilhelm Vanderkeg, thank you. Vilhelm von Keg. Vilhelm von Keg. Water bears. Oh, maybe. Is that what you put in there, Plumies? Oh my gosh, I cannot take my ass off of you. Thank you. Hootsu for today. Aquatic Plumies. I think we have a seal Plumie. Do we have a fish Plumie? It's like a flying fish. What is in there anyway? What is in there? Huh? Oh. It just kept saying, I am a sturgeon. I am a sturgeon. Okay, so I guess we have a sturgeon in there. They gotta hydrate somehow. I mean, we can drink water. We can drink. You can just go like tap. Merplumi. A merplumi. There was a okay. We'll round up. There was a clip I saw that was really funny. That essentially is an animator that does really cool animatics and stuff. I'm sure you know him. They do the Wizards Duel. They have a really cool comic style. If you ever seen them, usually kind of bluish colors on very inky backgrounds and stuff. But it was kind of like, imagine a mermaid gets together with a minotaur or something like that, and they have like a child, and in the lottery of genetics, you end up with like the human version of the merfolk and the human version of the minotaur. And now you're just some normal person. Funky Doodles, thank you. That's the one. The merplumi, yeah. You just end up with you're just some person, some normal human person, even though you have parents. Yeah, their art is amazing. Sometimes a bit offensive, the audios and stuff, but they're really funny. I will applaud the ingenuity of the art for it. Right. So thank you for today, and I hope you look forward to this art challenge. The only way that logo could have been any better if it was Comic Sans. But I will make something. I'm a little busy, so I'm a little busy with some stuff. With a little bit of stuff. Because that Sunday is getting close. Is becoming soon day. But yeah, I will make I'll make a text post for this challenge at least, so that people can see the rules and everything, and submit their stuff. Things. Thingamajigs. Insert D&D class FM radios are really funny. Oh, that's where the audio is from? That's pretty cool. Oh.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know, like if I'll get around to make a proper video for the challenge. I will try to at least introduce it and whatever, but I will make a text post at least, so if you want to share it with people, you can always share that. But I'll write down the rules and everything in the Discord, so that you guys know what the you know, people that weren't here for the stream know what it's about. Not gonna take ages to do that because sometimes people need to plan, so I have them a lot of time for it. So with that, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for the lovely surprise, like I said, and I will thank my sugar plumies. Did we have any change in sugar plumies now that everyone was like, oh, so many months? I need to have a look see. That caught me off guard. No, it's about the same amount. Ish. Holy Cross, welcome. Sugar plumies. There you are. So, how do we say this? Glug glug. Yeah, glug glug. I guess we'll do it like that. Glug glug. Joyous. I'll have the keg, thank you. You know what? I'll have the keg, thank you. That's what you get. Okay, I've never done this before, but glug glug, joyous, and thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Mary Mage, and thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Natsu, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Ciel, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Milova, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Burp Kai, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Micah, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Neko, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Steffi, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Lapis, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug, Nyajime, thank you for being a sugar plumie. Glug glug. Happy April 1st! Ha 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 ha. You totally got me too. Hello, Sayu. It's the day of the kegs. Didn't you know? Welcome back, by the way. The keg is thanking the sugar plumies. Exactly. Sugar plumies are a higher tier of memberships, aside from the alchemist. They pay a little bit extra, but they also support me financially a lot more. So they are essentially sponsors. So this stream was brought to you by these lovely sugar plumies. It's the year of the kegs. Yeah, it's always a year of the kegs. So yeah, that's what it is. They get the same content as alchemists, but if you would like to support me in doing what I love and to do, which is, you know, the content for you guys, the art challenges, all this stuff, the community, that would be a good way to do it. You become a sugar plumie. It helps out a lot. You guys have no idea how much all of your contributions and everything from memberships, sugar plumies, arty taxis, everything, how much is really helping out. I'm really grateful. Thank you all so much. And yeah, let's give this art challenge a spin. Let's take it for a spin this month. Yeah. Have a nice one. Let's see. Is there anyone who can raid? I feel like we're like in a good punny mood. I wonder if a certain fun guy is streaming. They're not streaming. Okay. Let's barrel roll this challenge. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine, Sayu. Like, you guys, I'm talking about the memberships, but you guys can support me a lot as well by just, you know, liking the streams, leaving a comment, watching streams, dropping like by in chat like you did, spreading the word of the art challenge, or also introducing other people to the community. We had a couple of new plumies as well that have been that kind of dropped by with you know, by recommendation, and it's really nice to see you. It's like, it's really lovely to have so many nice plumies here. So yeah, for now we'll say bye bye, bye bye bye, bye 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 bye, glug glug, and yeah, stay lovely, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. We will. Oh yeah, that's with the members. Speaking of the members, I'm gonna be playing Tomodachi Life, the demo. I'm gonna play that together on Friday. And yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be working on some custom plumies on Saturday, so there's more art coming up. Have a nice one. Thanks for a cool new art challenge. Thank you for wanting to join. Hello, Nozomi. Welcome back. Look forward to this art challenge. It's information is in the video description, but I will put out a community post as well on YouTube. I know Nozomi Labin has joined art challenges too, so. Alright, so glug glug for today. Happy April 1st.
Glug glug.
Glug glug. And take care, everybody. Stay lovely. And bye for now. Doodooey. Dag.